we are going to take a look at calling conversion, some calling conversion examples, okay? And in this part, we are going to take a look at example about the CDECL calling conversion, okay? So here is a simple function in C. So it's right here. It's right here, okay, right here. So as you can see, it's a function. It's called my function, and it returns an integer. And as you can see here, we are returning an integer from these expressions, okay, as you can see there, okay. So using the CL, using cl.exe, we can generate three different listings, okay, for my function, okay, and one with the CDECL, one with first call, and one with the STD calling conversions, okay. So on the command line, we can provide different options, okay, or switches, okay, that we can use to force the compiler to change the default, okay. So for example, if we use forward gd, okay, forward gd, okay, so this one is going to make the default to be a CDECL calling conversion, okay. And from there, if we let's go down here. So if we supply this option gear, okay, gear, like that one, okay, and here the default is going to be first call, okay. And if we provide forward slash gizzy, like that, so if we provide that, the default calling conversion is going to be std call, okay. So using these command line options, we can come up with this function. So let's go back. Let's bring our function there, as you can see. So in this function is going to become this one here in assembly. So let me bring it. Okay, let me bring it. It's right here, okay, this one here, okay. As you can see, pub, we're having pub. This is pub, okay, public, then our function, underscore my function, then we can have a text segment, and then underscore x $sign equals to 8, and then underscore y $sign equals to 12, and then our function proc near. Don't mind about these ones. And as you can see here, we have our stack frame, okay. We have our stack frame here. It's right here. Push ebp, you have been seeing this, okay. Push ebp, and then we have move esp into ebp, like that. And from there we have move eax, and then we are moving a dword ptr, then our y variable, and we are accessing ebp, like that, okay, like that. And from there we use our stack, our exit sequence here, okay. As you can see here, we have pop ebp, and then we return 0, like that, okay, like that, okay. So here we have that one, okay. So as you can clearly see, parameter y was pushed first, okay. As you can see here, parameter y was pushed first because it has a higher offset from ebp than x does, okay. So both x and y are accessed as offsets, okay, from ebp. So we know they are located on the stack, okay. And for that matter, the function sets up a standard stack frame as well, okay. And the function does not clean its own stack, okay, as you can see from the rate 0, as you can see here, okay, rate 0, okay. So instruction at the end, this one here is the one that I'm talking about, rate 0, okay. And then we can have our function, then end p, like that, and then we can have text ends, okay. So to end our text section, and then we end with the end, like that, okay. So it is therefore the caller's duty, okay, to clean the stack after the function call, okay. So as a point of interest, you should notice how LEA, okay, is used in this function, okay, to simultaneously perform the multiplication, okay, which is ECX times 2, okay. Right here, let me show you. We have this one, LEA, and this one means we are loading the effective address, okay, of this one into EAX, okay, and we are performing a multiplication, okay, multiplication operation, okay, and the addition of that quantity, we are here we are adding here we are doing some addition, okay, of that quantity, okay, of a certain quantity to we are adding this quantity that will generate EAX times 2, okay, we are adding it to EAX, okay, like that, okay, like that. So unintuitive instructions, okay, instructions like this will be explored further in future parts, okay, when we cover intuitive instructions, okay. So in the next part we shall take a look at the first call example, okay, calling conversion example, okay.